give up on the idea. Oh fuck, you're there?
Shotguns like to for much of anything fast killing small birds. And that's just gonna force you into close range combat, and someone can just grab that barrel and redirect it.
Let go.
Don't follow. Don't.
Nina!
Meh!
Holy macaroni! Honey, you just look straight down. Look straight.
You're gonna get attacked by a snake. Not the right time.
These are no regular tire tracks, bro, John Joseph. I mean, look at the tread on these monsters. Hello? Hello?
Sound. Hello.
You want to say goodbye to Nina? Worst idea possible to say goodbye to Nina, to an object! Metal. Oh, you didn't call them.
You and I are going to complete our work together. And when I decide that you are ready...
You, just about you.
Papa and daughter.
Why are you doing this?
You're not
Because there's no other choice.
Did you make the right choice with Mama?
Obviously. Your mother was sick, Lemon.
You kept Henry in that lab with the children. Was that for our good? Was that a right choice?
You limited his power.
I was trying to help Henry, to understand him. Yes, I cared for him.
Even after what
I think.
he did.
Because I knew I had failed him.
To find him?
Was I looking for him for Henry?
You are the one who released him from his prison.
You have risked everything. You have lied. You made me look for him. The gate. The mind flare. So many dead. All because of you. Because you could not stop. You could not let him go.
He's the origin of all of them, of everything.
It is not me. It is you.
You can blame her, you can blame one, but he made them like that also.
And I'm going to leave with Dr. Owens.
I'm sure that she can do it, she can save herself. But can he accept it? No, for sure, is not. Ta mère! Nique bien ta mère! Connard! Oh, for you to kill him, the symbolic of it? No. They're just kids.
Never change. Dustin Henderson. Promise me?
You're gonna die, Eddie, you're gonna die! That's it, they just created an awesome new character to kill him at the end of the season.
I still have hope.
Not everything has a happy ending.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, fuck you, writers, really? Eddie and Steve, I had them on my suspect list of people who can die before this episode, now even more.
It might not work out for us this time.
So we shouldn't have done this.
I think we're mad fool. But if we don't stop him, we will.
How fucking dare you, you fucking assant!
I never intended to activate it.
Oh, for sure! Don't don't
I know. You're angry with me.
him touching her each time triggers me. I'm not sure I care about this fight. I only care about 11. He's sincere with the fact that he wants to protect her. I can't thank him, you know, because he's gonna die protecting her. I'm not gonna feel sad about his death.
Jack, you know what to do this. Medically induced coma. We have the drugs, we can do it. We can do it right here. And we'll see. If these murders keep happening, God, are we gonna need her? Jack?
You want to protect her also in a weird way.
I'm begging you.
But he's not gonna listen.
Take it.
Jimmy, 5 o'clock.
Oh guys!
What the hell?
11. You're gonna crush it. Oh, that's terrible for 11, you know. But at the same time, she crashed all of their cars. They can't get out and follow her, follow them just like that. They don't have the helicopter, they don't have the cars anymore. Guys.
Hey guys, we gotta go. We gotta get you out of here.
Yes. I'm not gonna be sad. I'm more sad for the consequences that it can have on 11, what it means for him.
I'm proud of you. So very proud.
Of your work.
You are my family. I've only ever wanted to help you. To protect you.
Yes, you protected her,
Everything I did,
but
I did for you.
for what you wanted for
You
her. Like,
understand. Please tell me you understand.
you're logic, but you're wrong. To someone dying, you know, can you give him this comfort, really? She's not... This is not family, she knows what a family is. You know, all of what he says, I'm sorry, it makes sense for him because for bad people, for villain, what they are doing, it's not bad, it's good. I'm glad that you didn't give him this comfort. That's a good punishment, you know. Die, please die. I don't want to have you for one more season, like.
Hawkins, we need to get to Hawkins.
I know. Let's make it. That's over 2,000 miles.
We
I
have
don't
to
care.
find a way. If we don't, they are going to die.
Who's gonna die?
Everyone. No. Into this house that is opening another gate. No, I'm against this plan. Okay? If someone is asking me the question, is asking me the authorization of that plan, I'm gonna say no, I don't allow that plan to happen. I know they don't care about my opinion, they should care about it, because We, the viewers, we know the truth. We know that Eleven is coming. We know that she has the powers now to fight Vecna. We know that because of their story, it makes sense for her to face Vecna and not all of you. I love you guys, but no. You know, for the narrative of this season, of her character, it's up to her to deal with Vecna, not to you. This episode was full of tension and a lot because we have our characters in Hawkins. They are preparing for that plan which is wrong, so for a big battle. And Robin said it, they can feel that this battle, it's not hopeless, but they know that it's gonna be more difficult than all of the battles that they had before. They know that it's gonna be, you know, really a miracle if they are succeeding and if they are all staying alive at the end. So that's why they are taking an entire episode to prepare for it. Okay, to have all of the resources that they need, the gun, all of that, but also because they need to talk about it, like Lucas and Max, they needed that moment to talk about it. Max to say that she has also her own plan, that she understood that against Vecna what is working, it's good memories. We saw that, you know, during that Vecna moment with Max. I said it during the review. It's a lot about, you know, symbolic about depression and all. When you're into depression, when you're thinking only about the bad stuff that happened to you, and the depression, Vecna is nourishing himself with that, is pushing you to think only about that, to get you to death. Like, there is really something around that, about that symbolic. And Max, she succeeded, you know, she saved herself because of music. You know, sometimes some people, they can get out of depression because they have the emotion to find themselves into music, into shows, into movies, into books, and it's representing what they are living into the present time, and because of that they can save themselves. I mean, it's making them feel less alone. And Max, she had that with the music, but also she remembered good moments and she wanted to stay alive for them, for her friends, for all of these happy moments, for having more happy moments with them. So right there, it was great to have Max saying that she understood that also, you know, that in an happy place, and it's also something, you know, in therapy, when you're finding your happy place, and it's almost always related to an happy memory that you had, maybe she can survive. And yes, Robin and Steve also talking together, Eddie and Dustin. These two, you know, during the intro, I told you about the fact that they promoted a lot that part 2, saying that we are not ready for it, we are really not ready for it, we are not expecting all of the bad stuff which are gonna happen, that all of the casting, they cried discovering the final episode, so they really amplified that impression that someone is gonna die. And during the intro, I told you that my two main suspects are Steve and Eddie. Because Steve, a lot of things happened during this season, they prepared a lot of things around him, around the development of his character, so they can close things, you know, with his death. And Eddie, because we are used for these writers to create amazing secondary characters in one season just to kill them at the end. And what happened during this episode didn't at all reassure me for these two. I had the impression to have, you know, Steve talking with Robin and Eddie talking with Dustin, telling him, don't change, never change, like it really feels like goodbyes. Okay, so that's about the ones in Hawkins. We have still Nancy and Steve being closer like that. I'm not against it, I'm seeing it since the beginning, but again, it really feels weird for me because they sold us writers, they sold us Nancy and Jonathan's relationship since so long, so to have Nancy switching again on Steve, it doesn't feel right in a way. But why not? Really, I'm not against it. We have the guys, you know, the basketball team. Are they gonna help without knowing that they're gonna help? Are they gonna be an issue? They're gonna slow us down? Something is gonna happen, you know, the fact that we saw them again, they're still there, we have to resolve that. For upper part, you know, that's it, we managed to get out of this jail. They found that way, you know, maybe with this helicopter, with that thing, to get out, to come back to US. It's gonna take time. You make that call, maybe it's gonna help, maybe not. Okay. I'm really worried about what they discovered into that jail because you left it right there and unprotected. And this creature, which was free, I had the impression that she was coming to save, you know, its relatives. Like, can you feel that you have other creatures inside and you want to save them? And that thing, you know, like, I'm worried about it. I'm worried for you to release that thing, for the creature to release that thing. And for sure, we have all of this 11 part of the episode, all of these confrontations, conversations with her daddy, with Papa. It's cool to have it for her character. The fact that he believes that much that he's doing all of that for her, it's making me mad, so mad, because it's not the case. He was proud of her because of his work on her. You know, for someone like him and for all of what we saw about him, it was really that thing like, I'm proud of you because I know that I pushed you to your limits because of all of the work that I made on you. Right there, I don't want to release you because I know that I can still push you more. Like, in his mind, in his logic, he's making that for her to help her to have access to her full potential or something like that. But he's taking all of the credits of it. For himself, you know, it's only because of himself, because he made her like that. 11, she's really right with that. He made one like that, he made her like that. Like, the origin of everything, it's him. Before being one, it was Henry, it was that little boy that you took, you made him one, you made him like that, she made him Vecna. So who is responsible for Vecna? If we're taking, you know, the origin of it, it's him. It doesn't mean that it's only him, but he is at the origin and he made the majority of the job, you know, on that. And her also, she's like that, you know, and she made that on him because of what he made her, you know, because of how he transformed her. She was not 11 at the beginning, you know, she was also just a kid. So yes, he created them as 1 and 11, and 11 she made 1 Vecna. He was an awful person, but I love the fact that the writers are insisting on him. He believes into his logic. He believes that he truly helped her, he truly saved her, he truly did everything only for her. For his logic, it's like that, and the fact that he's continuing to say it and to believe into it until the end, it's a good idea because of 2 things. Because it's showing that bad people, they don't think that they are bad. On the contrary, they think that they are doing the right thing. And also because for 11, at the end, she can say to him, no, I don't understand you, because no, it's not who I am, it's not how I think. And really the fact that he said to her, you're my family, and she looked at Mike and all of them, and you know, they are our real family, and she knows the feelings that she has for them, the love that she has for them, and she knows that it's not the same thing that she has for Papa, but also that he has for her, that it's not that being a family. It was his issues, it was his beliefs, but it's not her way of seeing things. So that's why it's great that until the end he wasn't that fucking asshole. I really hope that he died right there for good. That's it, like, I think that really we can close things for this character, for this story, with this episode, with all of these discussions that they had. And I said it, I'm not feeling sad for him, not at all. But at the end, I can still thank him because yes, he protected her. You know, he wanted to save her and he took the first bullets for her. I can thank him for that. It's the only thing, you know, that I can do. Really, I was triggered every time that he was touching her. I was so triggered by it. Okay, so now you're reunited with Mike and the other ones and you're gonna go back to Hawkins. That's great. About the other ones, about Mike, Will, Jonathan and his friend, that moment with Will showing his painting, that was great to discover finally what was on that painting. I said that it was a painting about their friendship. It's more than that. It's their friendship, them fighting creatures, like it's supposed to represent what they did together, maybe what they're gonna do together. It was a funny painting, but we're seeing all of that about 11, but in fact it was also about himself. I think that's it, that was a confirmation of what a lot of fans, me included, we felt that at some point he was gonna come out. We're like, he's gay, I really think so. Mike didn't understand it at all because he was too focused on 11, but I think that Jonathan, he understood it, and I really hope that he's gonna talk about it with Will during the next episode. It would be cool to see Will seeing all of that and crying like that mostly, like really, it was heartbreaking, you know, to see it. His pain, because really he was in pain. I really hope that it's gonna change, you know. At some point, really, Will, you just deserve to be happy. That's the only wish that I have for you. To rest, to be happy. Since the beginning, Will is really the character who is suffering the most. Okay, with 11, but really, Will, I'm sorry for him. In each season, it's really the main feeling that I have about him. I'm sorry for this character. I'm, you know, like, the 4 gates that Vecna wants to open, it makes sense, you know, it's a good way to end also this season, but I think that you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna succeed. Maybe you're gonna succeed to kill Vecna. It could be great to end that character into this season because we know Vecna is background, all of this story with 11, so it would be great to end that narrative arc into this season. I don't see really the point to keep that for a new season, but I think that you're not gonna succeed to stop him before him opening all of these gates. I think that it would be interesting for the new season to have that situation with the 4 gates, this happening, even more because I said it during the part 1 of the season. I'm feeling that since the beginning, seasons by season, we have more and more people involved into this story. Like at first it was just our guys, after that it was our guys and their families, after that it was our guys, their families and police, you know, army, stuff like that. During this season we have also the people, you know, all Hawkins, which is involved into that story. So if we are finishing the season with these 4 gates opening, stuff like that, it means that we're gonna have Hawkins, and maybe not just Hawkins, you know, the entire world also involved into that. Like, it's also an evolution, a development for the entire show to get, you know, to expand, to not be only with our guys. And it's also logical, like at some point you can't hide what is happening and people are questioning themselves and it's getting bigger for you, so it's also getting bigger, like everyone can witness it. So that's why I think that they're not gonna succeed to stop that process. To stop Vecna, to kill Vecna, yes, but not to stop that process. But it's really bad because it means that that Vecna is gonna succeed to kill someone. Still already. Max, I really don't think so. And I'm gonna see that today, but not now, like 2 hours and a half, that's gonna be something. And I think that I'm gonna think about how I can make videos, you know, for it Because to keep only 20 minutes of 2 hours and a half, that's gonna be impossible, you know. I have to think about it. Okay, so it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.